Here's the story of a lovely lady.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Heart Bunch video. This month we're going to be talking about COVID and how to stay connected with your coworkers during this difficult time. And now I'm going to pass it on over to Marin.
Awesome. So one idea for staying connected with coworkers and maintaining that little bit of interaction that you miss when you're at home, working from home, is to share with each other something that you're grateful for each day. And you could share this on Slack, through email, or if you have a group team call, it could be the way you start the call. But I just have a little twist on sharing something you're grateful for, just so that it's not too easy and you don't get 10 people saying, I'm grateful for my family, or for good food during the day. I want you to share one thing that's a feel-good thing and one thing that's fearsome. So one thing's easy, I'm grateful for my family, and then the second thing is something that it's hard to be grateful for. So for me, I have foot pain, but I get to shop for new shoes. So one thing feel-good, one thing fearsome, something you're grateful for. Nice way to stay connected and get to know your coworkers. Matea, do you have an idea?
Yeah, something that I've been doing is regularly trying to connect with my colleagues over email. So if I'm sending them an email for the first time in a week, I try to personalize it a little bit, ask them how they're doing, if they have kids or pets or other things that are going on in their life that might be impacted by COVID. Just taking a moment to connect with them about that and personalizing that before getting into the real purpose for the email. So that's my tip that I've been using as regularly as possible. Candace, what about you?
Yeah, so a tip that I've found helpful is trying to stay connected as much as possible. So more regular team meetings, and then taking time, kind of like Marin said, to share something at the beginning of the meeting. And one of my favorite groups, we get together and it's always something kind of silly that we share at the beginning. So if you were an animal, what would it be? Or you have to pull out a photo of the most crazy thing you saw in the past month. So something like that, so that you can stay connected, feel a little bit of bond before you jump into all the things via Zoom. What about you, Gabby?
Actually, one of the things that I've been doing, and also I have a couple of friends who've been doing, they set up, they use Microsoft Teams or another type of communication channel that they have through work, and they set up their own little group channel, and that way they kind of just, that's kind of the channel that they use to send random messages and, different images and links and stuff to funny posts, and that's really kind of a fun way that, even throughout the workday, you can have some fun with your coworkers. And especially if you're working from home, so you don't see them every day, you don't see them all the time. It's just kind of a fun way to stay connected and, just share funny posts. You can even celebrate birthdays that way. You can celebrate milestones. So it's not really getting into the work part or the professional part of your day, but it allows your coworkers and yourself to maintain that closeness. All right, Tim, what about you?
Okay, one of the ways that I stay connected with my coworkers is by taking a walk and calling them. So we can have team meetings, you can walk, you can have fun, whatever you want to do, but getting that activity from the walk, you're also being able to connect with your coworkers seems to make a big difference, especially for people that are staying home or in their offices, kind of trapped. Going out for a little walk helps. It also can refresh your mind a little bit, come up with some different ideas. And those birds chirping at the strange times or somebody beeping their horn as they're talking just adds to that experience. So Ashley, how about you?
I was on mute. I like to talk with coworkers about balance and ways to balance their lives and their work and home life. So in balance, I mean taking breaks during your day, setting boundaries for work. So having a clear set of boundaries for when you're going to be working and when you're not going to be working. And if you have a flexible work schedule, making sure that you're balancing and taking breaks during that, drinking water, getting your meals during the day, because it can be really hard to make sure that you're getting the nutrition throughout your day when we're working from home and trying to be productive productive. And then having a really great shutdown ritual at the end of the day and making sure that you can step away from your desk or your computer or your laptop and walk away and do something that is fun for you to do in the evening. So that's what I like to do. And you can talk with coworkers about that anytime. You can talk as a supervisor or just as a coworker, and it's great. Next, we'd like to share with you some times that it could be really helpful to connect and stay connected with your coworkers. And I'm going to share my screen. And again, we're the HEART initiative at USU Extension. And we're talking about staying connected with our coworkers during COVID-19. Here's some signs that your coworker might need some help. The first one is they're expressing feeling unhappy or not valued. 2, they're expressing feeling like there's a lack of growth or other opportunities. Feeling like there's too much work or unclear or unrealistic expectations. Expressing long hours or fatigue and lack of control. That's a really big one. If you are hearing someone expressing those things, it might be a good time to talk with them about what they're grateful for or some of their boundaries or ways that they can take a walk and get outside. Number 5, expressing lack of motivation, drive, or challenge. These are some times that could be really, really important to talk with your coworkers. Send them an email, say, hey, I heard you say something that sounded like you're feeling stressed or not valued. I wanted to just reach out and say, I appreciate you for this thing that you did this week. Or, hey, let's have a talk. Let's have a walk and talk. Go outside. Again, we just want to say thank you from the Heart Bunch. Please visit us on USU Heart and follow us on social media. Here are all of our information, our website and our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook pages, and some brief references for your convenience. Thanks again from the Heart Bunch.